Yeah.
Awesome, man.
I think it's mouthpieces, man. Both of them, right?
All right. Austin, how do you feel about your performance tonight?
I feel good. We got to win. I'm not complaining. Not only do we get a win, we got to win by knockout. So,
yeah,
you know, definitely feeling good. Although I know it can get better and it must get better. You know, at the same time, I'm never satisfied. So.
Yeah. It seemed like the first 2 rounds was like you were stalking him, you were not letting him get too far away from you, and then I think the biggest mistake he made was he hit you with a good shot, and you woke up and you started taking over.
Well, you know, I didn't want to get too anxious. I made a mistake last time. I get too anxious too early. But at the same time, to believe in my abilities, and you know, God gave me the tools to be successful in this game. And when He brings the best out of me, you know, I'm gonna reckon and deal with it. That wasn't the best, and I tell you, it gets better.
From this point forward, what are you looking for after this fight?
You know, we want like we wanted before. We want names, we want titles, and we want rematches. So the goals are still the same. You know, whether it's gonna be the next fight or the next 4 fights. However, I have to climb up the ladder to get to where I need to be. I'm ready and willing to do that.
And how did you feel in the ring?
I felt good. You know, I felt good. I wasn't tired. I felt strong. There's things that need to sharpen up. You know, I got to throw a little more crisper. I was a little bit out of my element, having to stop somebody, but at the same time, I'm getting more comfortable doing it.
What were some of the things you were doing in training to be successful tonight?
Training around like-minded elite athletes, being around a group of athletes that can match me and exceed me in skill level and talent and heart has forced me to be better. You know, my coach Luis Grajeda, he came out and he gave me some specific things to work on, but Barry Hunter was sitting there watching and critiquing the whole way, and he never let me do anything less than my best. So, you know, in training, we pushed it to the limit so we could come out here and have an easy night.
And what's next? You ready to get that title shot next year? Is that on your Christmas list?
Absolutely. You know, whether it's the next fight or the next 4 fights, like I said before, that's in God's hands. But I'll fight my way too, regardless.
What are you going to do differently after today?
But we're going to keep doing what we was doing to get better. I feel like I was better in this fight than the last fight. So we're going to go back to Headbangers Gym, get back to the drawing board, and just continue to get better.
In that 3rd round when he did hit you, you kind of jumped around a little bit, but were you hurt at all?
No, it looked worse than it was. You know, I sweat a lot, a lot of sweat flies in the air.
Yeah.
The crowd's going ooh, and I was, you know, doing a little Sugar Ray Leonard shimmy dance to let them know that wasn't nothing. You know, I do have a good chin. I don't care what anybody thinks, and he's gonna have to bring a lot more than that one shot.
What do you want right now at 154?
Anybody got a title, anybody that can get me to a title in my rematches. There's Lanny Lara, Canelo Alvarez. I'm still coming for y'all, but I still want to be the undisputed champion at the same time.
Well, you got Lara and Smith tomorrow night. How do you see that fight?
Man, Lara's gonna beat the dog out of him, man. And Smith is awkward and strong and got a good chin, so you never know. He could shock the world. But Lara's talent level is just leagues above Isha, in my opinion.
Could you get a fight against K9? Bundrage?
Why not? I would love to fight against K9. Matter of fact, that would be the first one to go to, just as far as getting a shot goes, in my opinion. But we gotta look at the rankings, see where I'm at, and see what belt I'm closer to.
My last question: if 154 doesn't play out, getting a top shot, would you move up to 160?
Yeah, if there's better opportunities, but I'm good at this weight. You know, I have my goals set, and those goals were set at my weight, and I feel like this is my weight class, so I'm trying to claim it and get that throne.
And if you had a choice to pick whether Lara or Canelo and Cotto or one of your rematches, which one would be in your mind that you really want to get back in the ring with?
Well, you know, Canelo gave me my first loss, so I'll take him first. You know, Cotto, he has that belt, so that takes my world championship goal out the way. And Lara, we're going to need some preparation for that, man, but I'm coming for it.
And can you tell us a little bit about the shirt you're wearing today?
Yeah, my man Patrick Nieto, he died, you know, just recently in a tragic car accident. You know, kids don't drink and drive. Adults neither. Nobody drink and drive. It's bad for anybody. And you might not be the one that passes. You hurt somebody who wasn't doing anything to deserve it. So, you know, my man Patrick, rest in peace. He was such a good, happy dude, man, and you know, sorry to see him gone.
And how did you feel in the ring? Like, once you got hit, it seemed that you woke up, but like you were doing a lot of stalking and moving forward. What's different? How come you're not going back to your old side? Are you trying to change your style a little bit?
That's what was necessary for this fight. I had to stalk him to get, you know, the result I had, and that could be my style now, you know, and that's necessarily saying that I'm a stalker, but if I need to, that's what I have to do to get to win. You know, the boxing works if it works. You know, if it doesn't, if I would just sat back and boxed, you know, I would have coasted to a 10-round boring decision, or even let him get a couple rounds and might have got robbed. Who knows? But that was what was necessary for this fight, so that's what I had to do.
And you feel comfortable doing it?
Feeling more and more comfortable every day.
At what round did you feel in this fight that you're like, okay, I have this. This fight's mine?
In about the 6th round, I went back, and Barry was like, you could get him out of here if you want to, and he confirmed what I was feeling. And so I would say about the 6th round.
Okay, awesome. Congratulations.